Look out for your favourite stories on My Magic Theatre. Cinderella, Jack and the Beanstalk, Little Red Riding Hood, and lots more. My Magic Theatre on Bogglesocks TV.
Rapunzel. Once upon a time, there was a man and woman. They had always longed for a child. One day, they found a hidden garden, and it was full of a very special herb called Rapunzel. "Look, my dear," said the woman. "Rapunzel! It's just what we need." The two of them were delighted and started to pick the Rapunzel. Suddenly, an old woman jumped out from behind a tree. "I am Dame Gothel, and this is my garden. How dare you steal my Rapunzel?" she screamed. And the husband said, "Please forgive us, but we so want to have children, and we've heard that Rapunzel has magic powers." "I see," said the old woman. "So here's the deal. You can eat as much Rapunzel as you like, and have many, many children, but the firstborn child must be given to me." The man and woman kept their promise. They gave their first baby, a little girl, to Dame Gothel. "Now I am your mother," she said. "I will call you Rapunzel, and I will hide you from the world." Dame Gothel took Rapunzel deep into the woods and hid her in a tower. For 16 years Rapunzel lived right at the very top of the tall tower, with only a small window right at the very top. The only person who ever visited Rapunzel was her mother, Dame Gothel. She would always call, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair, so that I may climb the golden stair." And Rapunzel would lower her hair down. It was so long that it reached the bottom of the tower. And Dame Gothel would climb up, until she reached the window. Every day, when her mother visited her, Rapunzel would say, "Mother, please may I go out today? It looks so wonderful out there." Rapunzel had never set foot outside the tower. "How many times must I tell you, Rapunzel? It's too dangerous out there for a girl your age. We must keep you safe in this tower. It's for your own good." Rapunzel sighed and stared out of the window. Then she started to sing. One day, a prince was riding in the forest and heard Rapunzel singing. "What a beautiful voice," he said. "Where is it coming from?" The prince found the tower and watched Rapunzel singing at the window. Before he could say hello, Dame Gothel arrived. "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair, so that I may climb the golden stair." The prince watched as Rapunzel hung her hair out of the window for Dame Gothel to climb. Up she went, up, until she reached the window. The prince waited all day for Dame Gothel to leave. At nightfall, down she came, waved goodbye, and set off through the forest. As soon as she was out of sight, the prince cried, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair, so that I may climb the golden stair." Rapunzel, thinking her mother had returned, threw her hair down to the prince. The prince climbed up and up, all the way to Rapunzel's window. Rapunzel was delighted to see the prince and to have someone to talk to. They talked all night long. When morning came, the prince left, promising to return every night to see Rapunzel. When her mother came the next day, she found Rapunzel in a very happy mood. "Rapunzel, why are you so happy this morning?" "Oh, Mother, I think I'm in love." "In love? What are you talking about?" said Dame Gothel. "I met a prince. He came to the tower." "What?" Dame Gothel was so angry. She had kept Rapunzel in the tower so that no one would ever find her. "You stupid girl! What have you done? You've ruined everything! You were supposed to be mine forever." "Mother, I don't understand. I thought you'd be happy for me." "Mother? I'm not your mother, Rapunzel. Your real mother gave you to me when you were born. I thought you were worthy of being my daughter, but I was wrong. You are no child of mine." "Mother." "I'm not your mother. Get out. I never want to see you again." Rapunzel didn't know where to go. She'd never left the tower before. She walked and walked all day, and soon it began to get dark. That evening, the prince was on his way to see Rapunzel when he heard her singing. The prince followed the sound of her voice until he found her. Rapunzel told the prince what had happened. "I don't know what to do. I don't have anyone left or anywhere to go. You have me, Rapunzel. I would like to marry you, and the first thing we're going to do is find your real mother and father." And that's exactly what they did. Then Rapunzel and the prince were married. They lived happily ever after, and nobody ever saw Dame Gothel again.
Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, there was a girl called Little Red Riding Hood. She was called Little Red Riding Hood because she always wore a bright crimson cloak. One day, she decided to go and visit her old grandma. "Here you are, Little Red Riding Hood," said her mother. "A basket of bread, cake, crisps, meat, sweets, and biscuits for Grandma. Now go quickly through the woods, keep to the path and don't stop to play with the rabbits." "I won't, Mother. Bye." And Little Red Riding Hood set off. Grandma lived in a little cottage on the other side of the big dark wood, and the only way to get there was to go through it. In the woods lived a mean and scary wolf. He watched Little Red Riding Hood as she walked along the path. Two little rabbits popped out to say hello. "Hello, little rabbits." And just then the wolf leapt out from behind a tree. "Hello, little girl, and where might you be going?" said the wolf.
"Oh, hello, Mr. Wolf. I'm on my way to visit my grandma in her cottage on the edge of the wood."
"Aha! Would your grandma like some pretty flowers? There are some just over there by that holly bush."
"I can't go over there. Mother told me to stay on the path,"
said Little Red Riding Hood. "It will only take a couple of extra minutes. Wouldn't it be worth it to put a smile on dear old grandmother's face, huh?"
"You're right, Mr. Wolf. Grandmother deserves the best."
"Wonderful. Follow me." With Little Red out of sight, the wolf ran ahead to Grandma's cottage. When he arrived, he knocked on the door.
"Little Red Riding Hood, is that you?"
called Grandma. The wolf pretended to be Little Red Riding Hood to trick the poor old lady.
"Yes, Grandma, it's me." "The door's open. You can come right in."
So in he went. Just then Little Red Riding Hood arrived. The wolf pretended to be Little Red Riding Hood's grandma to trick her.
"Come in."
When Little Red Riding Hood entered the cottage, she knew something was wrong.
"Grandma?"
"Come closer, my dear."
"Oh, Grandma, what a deep voice you have."
"All the better to greet you with, my dear."
"Oh, Grandma, what big eyes you have."
"All the better to see you with, my dear."
"Oh, Grandma, what big ears you have."
"All the better to hear you with, my dear."
"Oh, Grandma, what big teeth you have."
"All the better to eat you with, my dear."
"Mr. Wolf, please don't eat me,"
cried Little Red Riding Hood.
"Where's my grandma?"
Little Red Riding Hood heard knocking. She opened the wardrobe door and found her dear old grandma.
"We have to find a way to get out, Little Red Riding Hood."
"I have an idea."
You two are going to make a delicious dinner," said the wolf.
"Surely you're not going to eat us right away?"
"What do you mean?" Little Red Riding Hood knew exactly how to trick the wolf.
"It wouldn't be a very good dinner without some appetizers first, would it? There's plenty of food in my basket."
"Yes, what a great idea." The wolf grabbed Little Red Riding Hood's basket and began stuffing his face. He ate all the cake and all the biscuits and all the bread and all the sausages. The wolf was now very, very full and very, very fat. And he was very, very tired.
I think I'll take a nap before eating you two.
"Come on, Granny, let's go before he wakes up."
Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother ran away, but the wolf woke up.
Stop!
"Run, Granny, run!"
The wolf fell over the little bunnies and landed in the holly bush.
Ow! Oh!
The wolf had learnt his lesson and never tried to outsmart a little girl again. Little Red Riding Hood had tricked the wolf, and her grandmother made it home safely. Little Red swore to never stray from the path again and to not talk to strangers. But she would still stop to play with the bunnies.